Don't get me started. Come on.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of the Low Show podcast. I have been away for some time, and I apologize. I have lots of reasoning behind that, and we will get into it. But I'm joined today by a very special guest, my sister. Hello, Natalie.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us again on another episode. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
How are you holding up?
Well, we're hanging in there. It's good. I feel like it's been a rough couple months just because work has changed or looks differently. We recently had a death in the family.
Right.
Just trying to get into a routine because I don't feel like anything is going to be normal, or like, I don't know what normal looks like. So my mind's been like going around.
Mile a minute.
But we're good,
Yeah.
a little.
Taking it a day at a time.
Sure.
Okay. So that's pretty much, I guess we could just jump right into it. The reason why I haven't put out an episode in about a month is because Natalie and I's grandpa passed away. So we got a call from Mom. Gosh, it was probably the end of May, maybe even the beginning of June.
No, end of May.
It was end of May. Okay. And Grandpa, his health had been declining for a few years. But this phone call just kind of sounded different. So Mom had called and she was like, listen, like your grandma, Tata, had to sign a DNR. It's not looking good. Grandpa's heart's failing, this, that, and the other. So I took it like, well, we live 3,000 miles away,
Sure.
We're in a very unique situation where I've been working from home for 3 months. You've got your work stuff that you've been trying to figure out. If there's a time to like just go and take care of family business, like now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
So, the way that Mom sounded, it didn't sound good. I knew that it was going to be close to him leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of got everything in order. I called my boss. I called to some of the people that I work with closely. And I was like, hey, I got to go to Florida for a couple weeks. Like, do I have your blessing on just working from there? Right. And luckily, I work with some really amazing people to where they were just like, yes, go. I mean, my boss was like, why aren't you in the car now? I'm like, well, because Marilyn's not going to make it 3,000 miles.
She gonna make it down the street.
But after I got, his blessing and, Amanda's blessing, I called you right away and I was like, listen, I'm going to book a flight. I can book you a flight. We could figure out the money situation later.
Right.
And we did. We were on the next flight back to Florida. And we ended up staying for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And it went by so it was a long time. But it went by so fast, did it not?
Like, damn.
Like, wait a sec. I remember vividly because, like, obviously Eastern time, we're 3 hours ahead of Portland time. So I would wake up at like 8 Eastern time, right, and I would be done with like all of my stuff before anybody was like even waking up over here in Portland.
Right. Well,
so like that was interesting.
That June is gone.
Oh, girl.
We went to Florida in June. Now it's gone.
June's gone. Like, what the hell is going on? Literally, though, like, I would look up at the clock in Florida, and it would be like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, where did the day go?
Yeah, seriously.
So, yeah, anyways, long story short, Grandpa passed on June 10th. But you and I were very, blessed and lucky to, be in the situation that we're in. We got to talk to him. We got to say goodbye. He knew we were there.
Yeah.
So that's like the most important thing to me, And I've been away pretty much because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really know how to come on and, talk about what was going on. And even though like my job is in the public eye, you know what I'm saying? Like I am very honest with the people that I talk to every day, but sometimes there's certain things that you just kind of have to wait to let people in on,
Yeah, and I think it's like it was like a, it was a big deal. It was a very special person to our family, so it kind of just shakes up that unit and kind of just shakes up your day to day. It's not like everything's going to just look the same or go back to normal right away. It's now you've been gone for 2 weeks. Now it's like getting back adjusted to being in Portland again, and then everything else that's going on in the world. So
I know. And that's a lot. Like I need whoever is playing Jumanji to just figure it out. We need to end the game, okay? We need to end the game. I mean, I saw this meme not too long ago. Do you remember when there was like that meme going around with the broom that you like stand the broom up by itself? There was
gravity.
Something about gravity. I need whoever did that to redo it to close whatever portal to hell y'all opened, okay? Ever since that shit, everything's been fucking crazy.
I definitely did it that day.
Oh, good. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to go close that portal. Okay.
You can do it any day. It has nothing to do with gravity.
I don't know.
Go stand a broom up in your kitchen. It'll stand up. It has nothing to do with gravity. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that.
Anyway, this year has been a wild one. Thank God it's halfway over. You and I were talking about this the other day about how all of like the best holidays are on like a Friday or Saturday, and we haven't been able to enjoy any of it.
Let me think.
Like Cinco de Mayo was on Taco Tuesday, and everything was shut down.
Yeah, I definitely drank margaritas on my patio.
Yeah, I did too. Matt and I did our own little Cinco de Mayo party. I like decorated and like all this stuff.
Right.
4th of July is this weekend.
Sure, yeah.
On a Saturday. Like
pretty sure like Halloween's on like a Friday or
Halloween
something.
I think is on a Friday or a Saturday. Halloween's probably fucking canceled. So
yeah. My birthday was on Friday. Well, when was my birthday?
Your birthday? I think your birthday was on Friday, yeah.
Or something, yeah.
Mine was like on Tuesday this year, but whatever. Fucking rain. We were like running down to the fucking Tiki Bar, the Tiki place in the rain. God. And those Aldo shoes that we both got, oh my God. I have to donate them. I can't wear them.
I know, I haven't worn mine either yet.
It literally hurt. No wonder they were on fucking sale because you can't.
They're so like slippery. I feel like my toes are like.
Yeah, like we can't have that. No, we can't have the claw.
Hang on for dear life.
Hang on for dear life, literally.
Seriously, don't ever take a picture of my toes because it's gonna be like.
Yeah, we could not have that. But yeah, I mean,
picture and you take them off shoe.
Yeah, it's like a photo shoot shoe where you don't have to like really walk around, you know?
Yeah. Or you gotta wear like socks, like some grippy socks.
Oh yeah, so that your feet stays. Unbelievable. So funny. But speaking of 4th of July, do you have any 4th of July plans? No, actually. I'm just like I don't know. I think I've been like so conditioned to not be around people. So like being around people this last week and I'm like, I can't
do it. It's too much.
Too much.
So yeah, I mean I'm sure like I say that and then all of a sudden you're gonna see me like on front page news, lighting fireworks off or something. I don't know. But yeah, no plans yet. So.
Okay. Yeah. Matt and I we kind of made these plans. I guess not really last minute. We got invited to go camping with some friends and we're like kind of on the fence because we're thinking about, we are bringing Stanley. We were thinking about it, and then now we're like, okay, we're gonna bring Stanley. So this will be Stanley's first camping trip. So I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
Because he's like a midnight snack for some of these fucking animals that are in the woods, you know. But one of the guys that we're going with, he's bringing his little Frenchie. So he'll have a little buddy. Yeah. Here, eat this one first.
Yeah. And Stanley's quick. You know,
Stanley's super quick.
You know.
Yeah.
I've been training for moments like these.
You have.
Since he was a kid. So I have faith in him.
But I think he's gonna be fine. Like, there's gonna be another dog. There's gonna be a group of people. We're not gonna be really doing anything like too extravagant. We're just gonna be chilling, you know.
Yeah.
And he does really well at the coast, so I think he'll be good. And I'm kind of excited to get him in the lake and see how he does, like, in the water.
Oh my god.
Just a little paddle guy. He's a little adventure dog.
So cute.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna drive up like Friday late morning, maybe around like 11:30.
Okay.
Get all of our stuff put down and set up, and if he does well Friday night, then we're gonna stay till Sunday. But if not, then we'll chill for a little bit Saturday and come back. But I think he'll be good.
Yeah.
And if he does good, then that means more camping trips for the little guy.
He's a camper. Auntie is not.
I know. We got to talk about, since Summer's here, we got to talk about our little wine venture we did over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to start?
Where should I start? With the fact that you ripped your pants? Okay, so Lauren and I have not gone wine tasting in a long time, so we're ready. We're amped. But you know, we do a little. We stopped and get coffee or whatever. Lauren just so happened to go inside and get the coffee, and then when she proceeded to get back into the vehicle, she said, "I think I ripped my pants," or shit, I ripped my pants. So we were already probably 15 minutes away from the house.
Yeah,
but I didn't.
Yeah, we were like 20 minutes away. But here's the thing: like, I rip my pants often, but not to the degree of like what it was. So, like, you know, my legs, my thighs rub together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't buy like expensive jeans. That's probably why my pants rip all the time. And you know what I'm saying? Like, talking about social distancing, these thighs can never social distance ever. Like, I'm thick. I'm a thick girl. So yeah, so the insides of my jeans tend to rub together because of the friction. Little holes start to form. So I think that's what happened. Like, it had started there, and I just kind of plopped down in the seat.
No, yeah. But so she was like, "It's gonna be fine." So we proceeded on our
route, an hour away.
So then we park. We get a parking spot. We're so excited. She's like, "Ooh, can you check the rip and see how bad it is?" Baby. I was like, okay, it's not that bad. Like, you could totally pull it off, you know? Like, maybe you like meant to do that. You know what I mean? Because it was just like ripped like right under the cheek.
Right under the cheek, yeah.
But then it's just like, well, what happens if it rips more? So then we're like, okay. So then she's like, shit, fuck, okay. So then we go to Target and, you know, get some jeans. It's all good. Only took about like 15 minutes total.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Maybe 20 minutes, whatever. So we're on edge at this point, you know, because we're ready. We wanted to get there at a certain time. We find the last parking spot. We're good. But they're having an owner's day or a members day.
Apparently, okay, so we didn't say where we went yet. We went to Willamette Valley Vineyards down in like Salem. And I had been there before. This was your first time. So I kind of knew like what to expect. I knew the view was going to be beautiful. The main tasting room is gorgeous. So I was like, oh, awesome. Natalie's going to love this, whatever. So after all the shit that we went through to get there, we walk in to the main tasting room and yeah, totally. We're just like, we're here. Hi, we're here. And they're like, hi, ladies. How can we help you? Oh, yeah, we're just here to like, taste some wine. And they're like, oh, wonderful. Do you have a reservation? And I'm like, no. And then they're like, oh, that's okay. Are you a member of our wine club? No. I can't be. Actually, yes, I see Boris over there. He's gonna listen. So no. So on Saturdays, apparently they do a members only, wine club only tasting area. So the main tasting room is for members and wine club owners only.
Right.
So we're like, damn it. But then they're like, well, what?
We were sent to the Pinot Noir room. Yeah.
So like, well, you could still taste, you could still, enjoy like your day. You're just gonna have to go over to our Pinot Noir room and they'll take care of you over there. And I'm like, okay, great. Whatever. They had awesome patio seating, like it's the same wine, like who cares, So we get over there and in the beginning, the girl was like super good. She knew her shit. Like she was, giving us a spiel on the wines and like talking to us about the wine club and all this stuff. And she's like, yeah, so we're going to give you your first tasting here at the bar. You can't drink it at the bar. You have to go find a table. And then when you're ready for your next one, you just come back in and get the next one.
Right.
Mind you, we're in heels. And the patio has like steps. Like a lot of steps. Like 10 steps. And we had to have our masks on, which is fine. Totally, I get it. Totally fine. I don't want the COVID either. But we got to like our third tasting of walking in and out, taking on our mask, off our mask, whatever, where we just got like fucking frustrated
over it.
Like, wouldn't it make more sense to keep everybody at their tables? You have 2 girls inside, 2 girls outside, because there was 4 girls working. And 2 of them outside, just check on everybody, see what tasting they're on.
Tables that are outside, they act like it's a banquet hall. Like, come on, people.
Yeah. Like, it would just make more sense to have people attend to the tables outside, do the little tasting or whatever. And then you don't have to keep, people in and out of your tasting room and walking up and down these damn stairs after tasting wine all day.
We almost saw a catastrophe. There was an older gentleman. I'm talking like older,
probably in his
70s,
late 60s, early 70s.
He
took a little
almost tumbled down the stairs. He missed that bottom step and almost went into the table right next to him. And I was like, see? If that's me, I'm not good enough. I'm going to just.
If that's me, it's going to be Willamette Valley Sessions Vineyards.
Absolutely.
But then there was like a 12 top of girls sitting next to us too that were, God, they had like 10 bottles of wine on their table? Close to it.
Yeah.
It was like a birthday or like a bachelorette thing. And like if
they're like,
if this was me working, and maybe it's just because I've worked in the service industry and I just get it, I would have been all over that table.
Yeah.
Like, girls, you good? We need another bottle of rosé. Maybe one to take home, one for the ride home. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But then it gets better, right, Natalie?
Yeah, it does.
Tell them about the food situation.
So we ordered like a charcuterie plate and like some hummus or something. But because we had to keep taking trips inside, they dropped our food off at the 12 top. And of course, those little hungry girls were gonna say no. So then it's just like, and then the one girl who claimed like she knew what she was doing, one of the food runners was like, "What did you put a name on it?" I didn't give my name, and she was just like, yeah, I did, yeah. What was the name again? I was just like, Natalie, but she never asked me for my name, so unless she saw it on my debit card or whatever. But no. So I'm like, you just lied.
And they didn't even give us like a number or like a buzzer or anything like that.
Nothing. And then to top it off, they thought I was going to carry the plate to the table. I think not. No.
Excuse me, bitch. Do you see this outfit?
I had on white jeans. I never wear white jeans. But anyway, because we had to leave the Pinot Noir room to go to the members room. And I was like aggravated at this point. I forgot my mask at the table because it's like a freaking, quarter of a mile truck. Might as well give me a Segway. It wasn't that far, but seriously, that's how it felt. And then they gave me like a mask or whatever. I was like, okay, yeah, fine. I get it. Okay, my bad. And then I like go and give the buzzer. And then these little girls are like trying to hand me, I'm sorry, what do you want me to do? And I was like, no, you're going to follow me to my table. That's what they said. Because I'm sorry, I did not come here to run my own food. I've never been a food runner before, and I didn't plan on starting at Willamette Valley. So, but
all of this,
then I'm sitting at the table, and I'm like, ow, it's on my foot. There, it hurts, And then I look down, and there's like a fly or something. And then I look, and there's these like 2 blood dots. They got freaking vampire flies at Willamette Valley, y'all. Don't do it. Yeah.
But after all of this,
great experience.
We ended up being members.
So if you guys want to go this weekend, just let us know.
Because we finished our check or whatever. There was some good people that like worked there too. Like we ended up like giving this one girl like, $10 because she was like helping us out or whatever. But we were like, okay, we had to use the bathroom. So we just like walked into the members only club, like we owned it, which is probably what we should have done to begin with. And went to the bathroom, and then after we were in the bathroom, we just walked through because we wanted to get pictures.
Yeah.
And then we ended up going to see if we can get like a glass of wine or like a bottle of wine or something. And then the girl there kind of gave us the spiel again of like the wine club, and it actually like wasn't that expensive. There's other like wine clubs that are like $1,000, $500, but like theirs is actually pretty reasonable. You just commit to 2 bottles every 2 months.
2 bottles of wine a month, which is like easy.
And
you can share it with other people.
Exactly. So you and I now have the membership together.
Right, exactly.
And we get the perks if you want to. We can bring whoever, whatever.
Yes, and then you can bring up to 4 people to give a free tasting or something like that. Up to 4.
Yeah, it's like up to you and 4 other people, so 5 people.
Yeah, like that's great.
That pays for itself. That's $75 right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, after all the bullshit, now we're members at Willamette Valley. But honestly, I've been there like twice before, maybe 3 times before. And that was the only time I ever had like somewhat of a negative experience.
Okay.
All the other times were super awesome. And I did the grape stomp there a couple years ago with Kelsey, and that was super fun. And people like get dressed up, and like it's a big thing. So now that we're members, we could totally do it.
True.
That'll be fun. But yeah, that was what a day.
Experience.
What a day. But yeah, so that was fun. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Oh, Truly is like the rival of like White Claw right now. Okay. They are putting out these like boozy sorbets. Let me talk to you about this. Okay. They have boozy ice cream, and it comes in 4 flavors. It's strawberry lemonade sorbet, mango lemonade sorbet, lemonade ice cream, and black cherry lemonade ice cream. I know. And the Trulies are pretty good. Like their flavors are delicious. I wonder where we could find these. Hang on, I'm looking up the little thing here. The whole variety pack is $60.
Oh wow, okay. Interesting.
But
does it come with?
The variety pack. I think it comes with all of them. Or you can get a pint for 40
ice cream all day just to get drunk.
That's kind of a lot though. Like that's expensive.
But also, like, how many are you gonna have? You're gonna have a stomach ache, and then you'll never be sorbet again. That's like even yogurt.
I like the idea, and like maybe it's something that you could like buy at like a restaurant or like a you know, whatever.
Not gonna happen.
Great idea. I'll have a bite, but I'm not gonna spend $60 on a pint of ice cream. Sorry about your luck.
Yeah.
That's a little.
You might as well get ice cream and pour some like.
Or just do it yourself. Like I feel like it'd be way cheaper to just make like boozy popsicles, you know?
Yeah. I guess
fruit.
We should try it.
We should just try and make some.
Yeah.
Well, loves it. I appreciate you hopping on my new episode.
Anytime. Give the people what they want.
It is always a pleasure to have you on, my dear sis.
Oh, you're so kind.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, so I'm back. We're back. I'm going to try and get everything in order so I can keep doing these every week because they are super fun. If you guys are not following the podcast yet, check us out. We are on iTunes now. We're on Spotify, Google Play. You can check out the YouTube channel, Low Show Podcast. If you have any questions or suggestions on topics, you can send me an email at lowshowpodcast@gmail.com. And follow us on Instagram too, at Low Show Podcast. We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.